Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today from ABC7 out of LA, the White House says New Jersey drones authorized by the FAA. This was not the enemy. You see how easy that was? That's how easy it was. But the establishment Uni-party that was controlling our government with Joe Biden as their surrogate vessel could not do it. Absolutely. And I'm gonna show you just the absurdity of it in just a second. Washington. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt said that the mystery drones from across New Jersey in the late 2024 were authorized to be flown by the FAA in the first press briefing of President Donald Trump's second administration. The first press briefing, ladies and gentlemen. We were able to get an answer immediately. I do not have news directly from the President of the United States that was just shared with me in the Oval Office from President Trump directly in an update of the New Jersey drones, Leavitt said. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones, she added. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy. In December, Trump suggested that Biden administration knew more than it was revealing to the public about the drones, and they were, which was spotted throughout the East Coast. Though Leavitt did not say whether the drones spotted outside New Jersey were all lawful. They know where it came from and where it went, Trump said. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows, and for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. Ahead of his inauguration, Trump vowed to give a report on drones about 1 day into his administration while speaking with Republican governors at Mar-a-Lago on January the 9th, because I think it's ridiculous that they are not telling you about what's going on with drones. And this, ladies and gentlemen, let me illustrate to you how ridiculous this was. Now, there's going to be a bit of a long pause here, but we mentioned this in a previous video, but look at the length of absurdity these people go to. These are the people that went through Melania Trump's drawers at her house, but they couldn't tell us what was flying over New Jersey.
What is going on in New Jersey?
Long pause. Long pause. Much thinking. Lots of thinking.
So, sir, the FBI and our Newark field office, along with the state and local partners there, the Bureau is actively investigating the situation you mentioned, just the unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey.
Okay, we get it. This is the absurdity. This is the level of ridiculousness that the FBI was engaged in. The FBI that works alongside the FAA and other agencies in the government, they just couldn't come out and say it. They just couldn't do it. This is the way the Democrats like to operate. They like everything to be a mystery because they work with this Hegelian dialectic, right? They create these incidences, they create these situations, and for them, they are the only ones who can solve them. Unless they don't want to solve them, they want to create confusion, they want to create uncertainty, and this is what they like because this is how they stay in control. It's very much like a narcissist does to other people with their manipulation, right, and their coercion, because it's all a matter of trying to stay in control. And this is how easy this was to solve right here.
After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and various other reasons. Many of these drones were also hobbyists, recreational, and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. This was not the enemy. A statement from the President of the United States to start this briefing with some news. And with that, I will turn it over to questions. After research and
there you go. There you go. Donald Trump in office, right? Just over 7 days. And we were able to get an answer. Absolutely extraordinary, is it not, ladies and gentlemen? Please hit that like button if you couldn't be more enthusiastic with the idea that Donald Trump is now the president of the United States and things are actually getting done. I really believe that in the last 7 days, we have probably seen, or over 7 days, we have seen more out of Donald Trump than we saw maybe in the entirety of the 4 years that the establishment Uni-party surrogate president, Joe Biden, was in office. This is how bad our country had gotten. This was the level of absolute insanity that we were living in. The Democrats seemed only concerned with a select group of individuals, and not to suggest that they should be ostracized or alienated or pursued or ridiculed, but we've got Americans in our country. Everyone is an American here. If we just start picking and selecting certain groups of people that the entire government needs to focus on, everything else goes to crap. And this is what we were seeing. And to maintain this control, the Democrats reverted to this level of mystery and absurdity that they were all engaged in. It's absolutely ridiculous. Man, this is absolutely crazy. Look how easy this was to solve. In just a moment, 31-second briefing, she was able to explain exactly what was going on in New Jersey. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you for your continued support. That's everyone on New Tech as well. That's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey for your guys' continued support. I'm still shaking my head here. I'm pretty confident that everyone watching the BuzWeaver channel is fully aware of what we have had to deal with for the last 4 years. So you share in what was my irritation and annoyance and frustration and just the absurdity of how the Democrats treat their fellow Americans. It's reprehensible at the best. And, of course, we also learned that Trump fired many of those that were in the FBI that were pursuing him. And so things are getting done at a miraculous, almost a miraculous level that should have always been done. But this goes to show you how much a president can do and how motivated Trump is to make our country better. I mean, this is the literal MAGA, Make America Great Again. So thank you guys so much for your continued support. Appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe. Believe it or not, yeah, it's not a mystery. We don't need Leavitt to tell you that. And, of course, you can select it, and then you can determine whether or not you want to be notified when there's content released here on the channel. But nonetheless, guys, that's what I had for you today, and I will see all of you in the next video.